name is Madison and I'm the owner and operator of Madison Avenue Maids. I run a cleaning service in the city, and my passions are in health and fitness. So I lead a very busy life and I'm constantly on the go. Hesitations probably would have been slight claustrophobia. I wasn't really sure if I was super claustrophobic, but the thought of being enclosed in something completely black got a little freaky. But when I came in, you guys let me know that I could tailor it to however I needed. I could prop the door open or something like that. And I did for the first 10 minutes, and then I was like, oh, totally fine in here. I felt super comfortable. So shut the door and my worries kind of went away, and I didn't really need to worry about that claustrophobic feel because I knew I could just open it anytime I needed. Yeah, when I first came in, I thought this would be a complete meditation time for me. I do a lot of yoga, and so I'm used to meditating and I really enjoy it. And that's what I thought this 90 minutes would be for me. And sometimes it is, and sometimes it's not. And every experience is so different, which I find awesome. And I'm always getting what I need out of it. And once in a while, that means a really epic nap, which is totally okay. But so I thought it was gonna be the same. And I thought I was maybe either gonna get lost in my own head and not be able to meditate, or it was just gonna be this like super Zen meditation for me. But I get so many different things from it every time I come. And it's just a matter of what I need at that time. Yeah, sometimes your life gets so busy, you're like, I don't have time for this. Like, how can I set a time 90 minutes for a float? Like, I don't even have 90 minutes to shower. Like, I got nothing. And that's when you need it the most. And if you can get yourself in here, it's super beneficial and it's exactly what you need. Sometimes you just need to shut everything off. Being an entrepreneur and constantly trying to figure out new business ideas and stuff like that, a lot of that gets cluttered with inspiration from the outside. It's great to have that inspiration, but sometimes you need a different perspective. And for me now, I'm able to go into the tank with that perspective of nothing else clouding my ideas or my vision. So I'd say it's really progressed from a relaxation sense to being able to actually come up with new ideas and have that different perspective. I like to make it into a routine and take a little bit of time before my float and a bit of time after. I like to book my floats in the evening. So I know that when I come out, I don't have too much to do. But before I come in, I do a small meditation at home, about 10 minutes, just to kind of get in the right space a little bit. So I'm like, when I come in, I'm just ready, completely ready. I also text all my family and friends, be like, I'm going for a float. Unless it's an emergency, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Just so that I can have the rest of the evening for myself. Because when I leave, it feels so good that I don't want to disturb that sense of zen and peace. So I let everyone know that I'm going for my float, and then when I come in, I just really try and relax. And when I leave is when I like to journal a bit. A lot of ideas come to me while I'm in the tank, and it's a good time for me to just kind of unload all of that stuff and journal a little bit and have a little bit more quiet time. And I'll sit at home with a cup of tea or sit in here and just be able to hang out for a bit. And that would be my routine, and it's perfect. I love creating that routine for myself, so it's really nice to be able to have that before and have that after my float. I always tell them, give it a 3 float try. And I think that's the perfect number to really get a sense of what it's like. Because the first one, you're a little bit nervous, you don't really know what to expect, you have a little bit hard time relaxing because it's something that you're not used to. Nobody disconnects like that anymore at all. We're so plugged in all the time. And so 3 float try. First one, you're gonna kind of get the atmosphere set and setting. And the second one, you're a little bit more relaxed, so you can relax your body a little bit more, and I think your body is definitely gonna feel the benefits from that. And then the third one, anytime after the second one, I think the third one is when you really start to feel the magic and you feel the mental benefits from it, because you're actually able to relax your mind because you're not worried about where you are and you're super comfortable with being in the tank. So I always recommend the 3 float package, and I think it's perfect. And after that, you're kind of hooked. I would think floating has gotten a little bit more popular now and kind of boomed a little bit because we're so plugged in all the time. And I think people are starting to realize how detrimental that can be on your physical and mental well-being. And I think once people discover or hear about how they can actually disconnect completely is why it may have been started to get popular. You hear the benefits of it and there's no downside. And I think just being plugged in to screen time and being at everyone's almost beck and call, like you're so available to everybody, so like 100% of the time. You can just pick up a phone and text somebody and call somebody. And I think it's really starting to overwhelm people. And I think they're looking to disconnect. And I think once you hear about this, it's kind of the perfect way to do it. And you're like, holy crap, like I do need to disconnect a little bit more. And maybe that just means like shutting your phone off for an additional hour throughout the day or something, or just putting it on silent, not picking it up every time it rings or every time you get a notification for something. You don't have to. Most things aren't an emergency, and I think once people realize that they can disconnect and how good it feels, I think that they start to bring that into their daily life a little bit more, because I know I certainly have. It's too much. It's honestly just too much out there sometimes, and it feels good to just quiet everything down and even quiet my own mind and turn down the music. And I find myself, I'll drive in silence in my vehicle now, and I never used to do that. I used to have music bumping all the time, but I'm like, okay, quiet time, that feels nice. Or like I've turned off notifications, I've deleted social media, and it's like, holy crap, this feels so much better. And I think I've really brought that from being here and seeing the benefits of that, and not, when I go back out, it seems that much more hectic. And I'm like, I don't need all of that, and I need more of this.